Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're simply sharing space with a married woman, and yet there's this strange, unspoken tension, a silent electricity in the air that neither of you openly acknowledges, but both of you feel? Maybe it's in the way she laughs a little longer at your jokes, or the way her eyes seem to find you across the room, even when she's surrounded by others. Perhaps you notice small, fleeting touches, a hand brushing yours, a shoulder lightly grazed moment so brief and subtle that you wonder if you're imagining it all. It's confusing, it's tempting. It's a puzzle wrapped in layers of social rules, personal commitments, and emotional restraint. And it raises a question that can both excite and torment: is she secretly attracted to me? This is a question that many men struggle with because the signs a married woman gives off are never loud or clear. They're wrapped in nuance, buried beneath a careful mask of politeness, hesitation, and the silent pressure of what should be. But psychology tells us there is always a way to read between the lines, to understand the hidden language of attraction that her body, her eyes, and even her words are speaking without ever having to say, "I'm interested." These signs aren't random or accidental. They are deeply rooted in female psychology, shaped by a complex interplay of desire, guilt, fear, and hope. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey beneath the surface, beyond the obvious past, the casual smiles and friendly gestures, into the subtle, almost imperceptible signs that reveal when a married woman is truly attracted to you. This isn't just about catching her attention. It's about understanding the powerful silent signals that most men completely miss. It's about recognizing the emotional currents beneath the calm waters and learning to interpret what she's really feeling, even when she's trying to keep it hidden. If you've ever been confused by her behavior, doubted yourself, or wondered if you're reading too much into things, this video is for you. By the end of it, you'll have a clear understanding of these 5 subtle signs so you can see the truth clearly without guesswork or wishful thinking. But remember, with this knowledge comes great responsibility. How you respond matters. Because attraction is not a game to be played carelessly, especially when emotions and commitments are involved. So stay close, stay open, and prepare to unlock the secret language of female attraction. A language that most men don't even know exists, but one that can change how you see every interaction, every glance, and every unspoken moment you share with a married woman. Now that you understand just how complex and nuanced the signals from a married woman can be, it's important to take a moment to truly appreciate the emotional landscape she's navigating. Attraction in any context is a powerful force. But when a woman is married, her feelings are often wrapped in layers of loyalty, fear, doubt, and even guilt. She's not just dealing with her own emotions. She's balancing the weight of her commitments, the expectations of her relationship, and the silent judgments of society. This internal conflict means that any sign of attraction she shows is often subtle-coded and deeply guarded. You might have noticed that these signs aren't like the bold, straightforward signals you see in casual dating. There are no overt invitations or clear declarations here. Instead, the signals are fleeting. A glance held a second too long, a hesitation before she speaks, or an unconscious mimicry of your gestures. These subtle cues come from a deep psychological place. A place where desire fights against restraint and longing, battles with reason. Understanding these signs requires more than just surface-level observation. It requires a sensitivity to nuance, a keen eye for detail, and most importantly, respect for the delicate situation she's in. It's about seeing beyond the obvious, tuning in to the emotional undertones and decoding the hidden messages she sends when she's trying to keep her feelings under wraps. Throughout this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most subtle but telling signs that reveal when a married woman is attracted to you. These aren't just guesses or stereotypes. These signs are rooted in female psychology and backed by behavioral science. Recognizing them can not only help you understand her better, but also guide you in handling the situation with maturity and empathy. Because attraction doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's a conversation, silent, sometimes unspoken, between 2 people, where every look, every word, and every gesture carries meaning. And when you can read this language, you gain insight that most men never have. So if you're ready to move beyond confusion and uncertainty, and if you want to uncover the hidden truth behind her subtle signals, stay with me. This knowledge is powerful, but with it comes the responsibility to act with integrity and awareness. Let's begin sign 1. Her eyes find you even when she tries not to. Eyes are incredibly revealing when a married woman is secretly attracted to you. Her eyes often betray her in subtle ways. She might try to avoid obvious staring because she knows the social and emotional boundaries involved, but her gaze will wander to you repeatedly. Maybe it's a quick glance across the room, or when she thinks no one is watching, her eyes subtly lock with yours for a split second before she looks away. This is not just happenstance. It's her subconscious mind sending out signals of desire. Psychologists have studied eye behavior extensively, found that when someone feels attraction, their pupils dilate and they tend to fixate on the person they desire longer than usual, even when trying to mask it. This involuntary eye contact is a powerful giveaway in social situations. You might notice that she looks at you during conversations with others, or her eyes light up differently when she catches your attention. She might blink more rapidly or hold her gaze just a touch longer than necessary. These subtle eye behaviors can be difficult to detect, but once you notice them, they create a strong undercurrent of attraction beneath her composed exterior sign. 2. She mirrors your body language without realizing it. Mirroring is an unconscious psychological phenomenon that signals connection and attraction. When someone likes you, their brain naturally syncs with your movements, posture, and expressions in an attempt to create harmony for a married woman secretly attracted to you. This mirroring might be one of the most telling signs, though it happens so subtly she might not even be aware she's doing it. You might find her crossing her legs just moments after you do, adjusting her hair or clothing similarly, or matching the tone and pace of your speech. If you lean forward slightly, she might do the same. If you laugh softly, her smile might immediately follow yours. This behavioral synchronicity is deeply rooted in human evolution, as it fosters bonding and mutual understanding when she mirrors you. It means her mind is engaged and in sync with yours on a level deeper than words. It also signals comfort, interest, and a desire to create a connection, even if she is trying to keep it all under wraps. Sign 3. She finds reasons to be near you even when it's unnecessary. Physical proximity is one of the strongest, most primal signs of attraction. If a married woman likes you, she will often seek opportunities to be close, even if it means going out of her way. This might manifest in small behaviors, standing next to you in a group rather than across the room, choosing to sit next to you at meetings or events, or finding excuses to pass by your desk or workspace. These actions may seem innocent or coincidental, but they reflect a deep instinctive desire to keep you within her personal space. Psychologically, closeness releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone which makes people feel more connected and emotionally drawn to each other. Additionally, her efforts to be near you can also be a way to satisfy her curiosity and get more chances for interaction without appearing overt. This subtle but consistent pattern of positioning is a nonverbal expression of her attraction and interest, even if she's carefully managing her emotions because of her marital status. Sign 4. Her tone changes when she talks to you softer. More engaged voice is one of the most overlooked but incredibly powerful tools in communicating attraction. When a woman is attracted to someone, her tone of voice often shifts. She might speak more softly with a warmer timbre or laugh more freely and genuinely when interacting with that person. For a married woman, this tonal change may be even more subtle. She might keep her words neutral, but her voice unconsciously becomes more melodic, slower or more deliberate when she talks to you. She may also use more inflections or pauses, signaling vulnerability and a desire to be heard and understood. This vocal modulation is not something she does consciously. It's a deep psychological signal. Studies in communication psychology show that voice pitch and tone change with emotional states. When someone feels attracted or emotionally connected, their voice becomes a key vehicle to express that. Without explicitly saying it, you might also notice that she laughs more easily around you, or her voice softens when she tells you something personal or meaningful. These subtle vocal cues add layers of emotional intimacy that often go unnoticed but reveal a hidden attraction. Sign 5. She shares personal details and vulnerabilities. A rare gesture attraction, especially in complex emotional contexts like a marriage, often moves beyond physical signals into emotional territory. When a married woman is attracted to you, she might start revealing personal fears, dreams, or frustrations that she doesn't share with others. This kind of emotional sharing is significant because it reflects a deep level of trust and connection. Vulnerability is the language of intimacy, and when she opens up to you, it means she sees you as someone safe, someone who can hold her emotions without judgment. This may start small, a brief mention of something important to her, a story about a past experience, or subtle hints about her dissatisfaction or longing over time. If she feels more comfortable, she might confide more deeply. This is her way of inviting you into her inner world, signaling that her attraction is not just physical, but emotional and psychological as well. Psychologists note that emotional self-disclosure is a critical component of forming intimate bonds. The fact that she's willing to lower her guard even just a little is a powerful and often overlooked sign of attraction. When you put all these subtle signs together, a clear and undeniable picture emerges. This isn't about wild gestures or dramatic confessions. It's about reading the nuanced language of attraction spoken through eyes, body voice, proximity, and emotional openness. Understanding these signs gives you insight into her true feelings, while respecting the complexity of her situation. It requires patience, observation, and emotional intelligence to see beyond the surface and truly understand what's going on beneath. But once you do, you hold the key to navigating these complicated dynamics with wisdom, respect, and clarity. As we come to the close of this deep exploration, it's important to pause and reflect on the complexity of what these signs really mean. Attraction is never simple, especially when it involves a married woman. These subtle signs you've learned today are not just random behaviors. They are the language of the heart and mind spoken quietly, but with undeniable clarity beneath the surface. Recognizing these signs means you're tuned in to her hidden emotions, her internal conflicts, and the silent ways she tries to communicate feelings that often remain unspoken. But knowing this also carries a great responsibility. Attraction, in such delicate circumstances, calls for emotional maturity and respect, not impulsive actions or careless assumptions. Understanding these signals can empower you to navigate relationships with greater wisdom, ensuring that empathy and integrity guide every step. If you've noticed any of these subtle signs in someone close to you, take a moment to truly consider what this means for both of you. How will you honor her situation? How can you communicate honestly and kindly while protecting your own emotional well-being? This knowledge is not just about decoding hidden signals. It's about deepening your emotional intelligence and fostering connections that are genuine and thoughtful. Now, if this video resonated with you, if it opened new doors of understanding or challenged the way you see attraction and relationships, I encourage you to take this energy forward. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community where we discuss these delicate topics openly and respectfully. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more insights on human psychology, relationships, and the subtle art of emotional connection. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an in-depth video that can transform how you perceive yourself and others. And lastly, remember, true strength and confidence come from awareness and respect. Use this knowledge wisely, and you'll not only become more attractive to others, but also grow into the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Stay thoughtful, stay aware, and keep mastering the subtle art of human connection.